Check this out, y'all. It's one of the pages out of my Bible that I'm creating online. It's a web version Bible for Cannabizm, right? And it's striving for heaven on earth. Cannabizm is a religion that inherited its name from the word cannabism. The definition of cannabism is chronic poisoning from excessive smoking or chewing of cannabis. I have named the religion Cannabizm because it is derived from the excessive use of cannabis as well. And I personally consider it an enlightenment instead of a poisoning. So the official definition of cannabism is religion created from the enlightenment derived from the excessive use of cannabis. Cannabism isn't about marijuana. Marijuana was used to create cannabism. The International Church of Cannabis would be the church you would want to get a hold of if you would like to join a church about marijuana. Cannabism is a religion composed of a bunch of intuitive thoughts that were acquired from the out-of-box thinking that being medicated by marijuana often causes. Some will call the theories of cannabism pipe dreams. Impossible. I get laughed at, made fun of, which is something I have gotten used to over the years. So why not create a place for people just like me? A little bit different. Cannabis usually come from a place of regret and mistreatment that usually results from being the outsider, which had struggles growing up, whether it was bullies, poverty, racism, obesity, even sexual preference. Cannabis were frowned upon, usually for the stuff they themselves had no control over. Cannabism wants to make all that scrutiny a thing of the past, or at least a little less painful by trying to create a place that everyone belongs. The golden rule, treat others how you wish to be treated, will be considered words to be lived by. Cannabism has also given me the insight on how to fix some of the world's issues. Cannabism is atheist in the sense that cannabism thinks God has yet to be realized, because God will be the savior, leader of mankind. Most religions think of God as a creator, supreme being. Heaven and hell are part of the afterlife, instead of one life we have been given. Cannabism says earth is what you make it. Earth can be a hell by being such a struggle people often think they would be better off dead, while those that were born to a wealthy lifestyle had several times throughout life that many would consider a heaven. When I came up with the idea of cannabism, its purpose is to try and create heaven out of hell we are living in. In theory, these are my steps I plan on taking to make cannabism the savior for all mankind. These are the step-by-step. This is how everybody else can do it, all right? Make cannabism from the ground up to include every person that can be compassionate and pure of heart. Make cannabism rich and famous by content creation platforms like TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Lemon, Snapchat, and X. Cannabism reaches 1 million. Start finding people that are willing to live by the cannabism's way of life and saving them by giving them $100K to devote themselves to cannabism. Kind of like agreeing to be an equal part of the community and do whatever is needed of them without question for at least 40 hours a week for the next year. At that moment when the first person is saved, the first god of cannabism will be realized. Then the god of cannabism and his first helper work to establish the church and finding more pure souls to be saved, eventually making cannabism self-sufficient enough to take care of all its own people, where they don't have any need for money. Making cannabism the first all-inclusive religion that accepts all type of people regardless of race or religion, more based on the love and compassion that humans are capable of, that wants all to succeed instead of just themselves. All people in cannabism will be considered equals as long as they follow the cannabism way of life. Every time someone gets saved, publish it to all the social media platforms to brag about paying it forward, eventually making it frowned upon to be greedy, just having more than 1 million. And then buy an abandoned town, call it heaven. Only let those that can prove they are pure of heart into heaven, and then dig a huge moat with a huge wall, keep all the sinners out. which are pretty much the greedy, racist, judgmental, hateful rapists and murderers. And then have a community that has everything that they need to enjoy the lives we have, including equipment, vehicles, even the homes will be owned by Cannabizm so that Cannabizm can maintain its property. People would be trained on use and how to care for the property. But everyone shares the non-essentials like the boats and RVs and equipment while also being free to choose their own cars and houses. And then make the food industry within the city healthy food, without contaminated food dyes and other poisons like microplastics, just everything possible to stay healthy. Meals will be provided every 4 hours of the day at predetermined weights depending on the person's body mass indication. The restaurants and the food industry within the city walls will provide all free meals free of charge. Everyone in heaven will contribute to at least 40 hours a week to Cannabizm, doing things that they enjoy and are good at doing. The best of the best teaches and guides each profession. This includes the next generation of students, from the schools between the ages of 10 to 18 years old, teaching them all the different skills and trades there are, with options to change professions every quarter year so that they can figure out what they want to be when they graduate, and then prove to the world that when people work together and have compassion for one another, anything is possible. And then spread the love and compassion throughout all of America. Then work to help the rest of the world with issues they are facing, so we have peace on earth. Last but not least, enjoy life and work together to maintain that world peace. What do I need to fix?